Hi there, welcome to the Obachanchatter, and I'm here with my laser behind to recap uh family my eyes stuck. Family Empire Houston. This is season 1, episode 7, I wanna say. Episode 7, I think it is. Whatever it's one, it's finally this girl is giving this pitch to Oscar Rain. Oh God, I'm so glad. What this is. Whew, just please. And still, we got to hear the whole. Okay, anyway, let me go on. So, anyway, we leave off from where they was arguing because they was having that delicious, I guess it's called there must be called a crawfish boil or whatever, but it looks so good. And they is eating so good. So, anyway, the women are sitting outside in this tent, right? And they arguing. So, anyway, it's coming to find out. And I don't know why it's so new to them. They know the reason why Keshia never felt welcome and by Bubba ain't never messed with Keshia. And it's because of Joy's evil looking ass. She been carrying that girl is over 30. The Keisha girl, the baby that was supposed to be born out of wedlock, but according to Bubba said he ain't had no wife. Everybody say he ain't had no wife. Well, I guess that means then. So or somebody ain't put Monye on the path of what was going on. You know what I'm saying? Like the youngest sister is Monet and it's Nicole, and Monet was like, I don't care what side is what side. I'm always gonna be on my mother's side, and I'm with you. I'm always gonna be on my mother's side. But when I'm a grown ass woman, my mama gonna know that was some crazy shit that you did. Yeah, and that ain't cool. And the only reason why I'm rolling with you is because if it wasn't for you, I'd be here. Yeah, but don't involve me in no crazy shit. So what I'm assuming is when Monet was born, her by the time she was born, Joy and Frank Jr. was already married. So, it's cool to roll with your mama, but I ain't rolling with you when you're wrong. And I'm gonna give everybody that I fuck with the same kind of support. Yup. I'm be your real friend. You doing some fucked up stuff. And it was, and Joy, you know it was. You held that grudge against that girl, against Keisha, yup. And then, so they arguing, and Keisha get up and she said, and there it is. Yup, Joy. Frank said he don't go get Keisha because he don't want no hell in his house. Well, you know what? He should have took better responsibility for himself. And as the season progresses, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I really ain't feeling Frank. I think he kind of like an asshole. Yup. And you know what? I think he the only boy. So that kind of maybe catered him or something. You know what I'm saying? And then you're right. George sitting at the table. Well, why you ain't wait for him to step up? Well, when the fuck was you gonna step up when she came and knocked on your door? As Frank said, I don't want to hear that shit in the house. And you was bitter and you curved her. And I don't be nobody say she's a little light skinned. She got a little hair on her head. You know what I'm saying? But your face just show that you just been walking around for as long as possible looking hateful. And she ain't had shit to do with that. That was Frank that did that. And y'all, you shut up, y'all in the house. So now y'all out the tent. Y'all went in the house. And Frank and Joy trying to defend their behavior against the girl. And as we said, she ain't got to. I wouldn't even fuck with a woman. I wouldn't do mess with a dude if he gonna say she ain't gotta accept my child. That ain't her. That ain't your daughter. Ain't no way. What? You will. Ain't nobody listen. You ain't gotta love her. It'd be nice if you did. But that's one damn thing you gonna do is accept her. Cause fuck it, she might not love you. I don't know. They say it's hard to love people who don't love you. I don't know that because I try to love everybody. I just do. So anyway, I'm just like she ain't gotta. And then when Keisha say something to him, she's like, no, why the fuck is y'all arguing with each other when you the one who this your shit. And it is. And it's a damn shame. It's 30 something years later. This girl got a 20-year-old son who she said she trying to protect. So to me, if she trying to protect her son, this the right thing to do. Take them goddamn skeletons out the closet. You let him know what's up. Anybody look his ass sideways, you hey, I don't like this energy that you giving my kid. Yeah, so get it straight. But Joy, you walked around and you helped create this dissension. Yep. Even your daughters don't even like Frank. So what I'm trying to, you can tell, I mean, they love their daddy because they supposed to, but it was bullshit. Look at Nicole and her marriage. That shit is, I don't like to speak bad on nobody's marriage, but I just, when she said after that blow up, because you know before the blow up, he said he know the braiding. So before the blow up, he ain't feel like he in that shit. He got him a plate and left, or I don't, or he ate, he did something, but he got the hell out of there. So we find out later on in the episode while she's talking to him, and she says, "I really needed you to be there for me." He was like, "Well, you know, I just figured it was gonna get a little bit hot in there, and then, you know, hell." So I wouldn't have to hear that shit when you came home. I went on, took a couple, you know, laid down, took some dinner drill. So I ain't even hear you when you came in. So, you know, I'm sorry I wasn't there for you, you know. And she's like, if there was a time I need you to be there for me. Oh, she tell us that was what I needed you. Girl, you know how you survived it? Do you know how you survived? His ass not being there when this shit blow or you falling apart in front of your family shit. You know how you survived it? You survived it because God made it so you could survive it. It ain't got nothing to do with his ass. Cause it look like you've been going through a whole lot of shits by yourself. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So anyway, let me roll this back a little bit. Let's get back to them arguing. So anyway, it's something going on with Monet and Quisha. And Monet said that she didn't like how Quisha was talking to her mama, what she referenced about her mother, but what did she reference except for the truth? And like I said, it seemed like your family got a whole bunch of lies. Maybe you need to ask when did y'all get married? Yeah, because they had to be married. They had to be married well after you was born, I think, well, or sometime after, because that wasn't if that's true, he was having sex with two women at one time. And why y'all afraid to think that about y'all daddy? Because that's exactly what he did. He pitted two women against one another. And Joy knows she feels some type of way, but you could have left Joy, because I'm telling you, that look on your face, that shit ain't wasn't created by no one baby. That's a whole bunch of shit right there. Maybe you wanted to be a Braden, you know, I'm just saying. So, but you held it against the wrong person. I'm so glad that Keshia called it out. There you go. The reason why I wasn't fucking with y'all is because of you. Well, he ain't had to bring her to my house. Oh, okay. So you expect him to pick her up and then find somewhere to take her. Because, see, this how I would have been if I was Keisha mama. If he could not bring my daughter to where he lived, he wouldn't take her ass nowhere. You stay right here, yeah. Cause no. If she can't go over there and be a part of that part of your life, but you gotta come. No, we're not doing it. Go the fuck on, yup, and take that nasty ass acting Joy with you. And I understand anybody that defend their parents, but the person who had the backbone and all this was Nicole, and I'm glad that she did. This was your family. She was crying. You wouldn't want this to be happening to you and this and that and another thing. And no, she would not want to. And I think it does work now that both sisters recognize that the other one was hurt. To me, for Monet and Keisha and yeah, and Keisha, it's gonna take some work, because you know, I just didn't want my mama hurt. But look at your mama was hurting the whole kid, but don't they understand? And why and then the mother was Aunt Joy was like, and why didn't y'all let him why y'all he dropped the ball? Why didn't y'all let him pick up the ball or put his foot down or whatever? Because that motherfucker ain't got no foot. He wearing ballet slippers. This motherfucker wearing bunny shoes. He wearing shoes with a smiley face and shit on. That motherfucker ain't got no Timberland on. He not wearing no boot. He picked the boot, pick his foot up. Whatever the fuck she said, he wasn't. And the sister said, because he wasn't gonna do it. And then this nigga gonna have to say, well, maybe you should have had some children. What the fuck that got to do with anything? She said, why it got to be that I got to birth a baby to know how you supposed to fucking treat one? Huh? So anyway, Joy, because you should have been, it was this going on in your house, so you had plenty of stuff to worry about. Well, obviously she didn't. Obviously she had enough time to fuck with her shit and yours. And what you gonna do about it? Nothing. And she right. And I don't even blame the girl because I would feel the same way, Keisha. I know sometimes she wish I wasn't even fucking with these clowns, but thank God for Caramel. I didn't know how I was gonna feel about Caramel with her, but Caramel good for her. She is. And she right when the father said, she ain't gotta accept that. That's not her child. Shit. Women mine, they arguing. They arguing because all y'all got stuff on. So now Joy Red telling everybody shit. So anyway, let me keep moving this on along. So anyway, we find out that after that night that Keisha and Nicole are getting a lot closer. Before the family disassembles